I've been machining for about 5 years now, and I decided to get into machining because when I was in high school I did battle bots, which was a lot of fun. I got to put my hands on parts, make some creative decisions to make sure everything came out right, and add to a team effort to make sure that our customer, in which case our teacher, was happy.
I've been in machining for about 10 years. I decided to go into machining. I really lucked up just trying to figure out what it is I want to do with agencies, and the agency had a CNC position. I got offered the opportunity, and I fell in love with it. I like it, yeah.
I've probably been into it a little over 10 years. I always liked working with my hands and all that. I started my career making manuals.
I've been in machining for about 14 years now. I started in high school in my high school shop class, and then my teacher took an interest in my skills and abilities, and he provided me with resources to look at as a career path outside of high school. I didn't know if I wanted to go to college or if I wanted to go into the trades, and I found machining through different trade shows and through my high school machine shop, and I've been in it ever since.
I have been working in the machining for almost 20 years. I was young, but I didn't know what to do, but I was hired in a manufacturing company, and I ended up liking the job and enjoy what I'm doing.
Well, the reason I became a machinist is I was newly married to my beautiful, lovely bride, and I was looking for a trade to get into so I could be a supportive husband and father. So when Trace-A-Matic had an opening, I started over 38 years ago, and I've been here ever since.
So I've been in machining really since 1979 is when I started working part-time for Trace-A-Matic. Started working for my dad and his two partners, and then after that went to engineering school, but came back and just kept working through the whole process and learning the company from the ground up to ultimately become its leader.
Machining has changed over the last decade or so in a lot of different ways. The biggest one is we're starting to see a lot more automation. We're starting to see a lot more technology, innovation, both on the shop floor and on the front end office with different advanced software, different CAD/CAM programming, and it has streamlined the process where we couldn't have done that before.
The machines have been improved a lot. They are more precise and smarter. Also, they're easier to operate, and we're able to make high quality products.
The technology and the tolerances have gotten a lot more complicated since I first started. What used to be a plus or minus 10 thousandths on an average print is now 1 thou or less. So we're seeing challenges come our way, but we're stepping up to it.
The biggest challenge I see in the future decades is going to be part complexity. We've seen, in the past, a lot of parts can come through, accomplish the goals that are set forth by the customer in relatively simple geometries. But as the technology and the research capabilities coming from the customer increase, the parts are going to get more complex. They're going to require a higher level of technology and a higher level of knowledge from each individual person on the team making said part.
So I foresee the biggest challenges that are coming are going to be the adaptation of artificial intelligence and automation. Not just in a single robot, but in mass automation, where we have one guy starting to run multiple different cells. He's doing what I call dynamic programming on the fly, adaptive learning.
I think the biggest challenge right now is finding qualified people to fill our shoes here. And that I think is the biggest challenge. People who want to work with their hands, work with their mind, and that's the rewarding part of this type of work.
The best part about working at Trace-A-Matic is the coworkers. Coworkers are real friendly, real helpful. The camaraderie is great. It's a good company to work for. They take care of us real well. And
People, the environment. I mean, you need help, people are here to help you and all that. No questions asked or anything. They just, they help you. Machinings are nice and kept up.
Working at a Trace is like in a family. The management is very respectful and they're supportive to work with. And all my coworkers are also very friendly and they're being very helpful.
We say here at Trace that we're the easy button for our customers, but we take the challenging stuff that many other suppliers don't want to take, and through doing that, that's really in essence the hard stuff, right? Which makes it challenging for the programming department, challenging for the quality department, challenging for everybody. But through that, our people are growing constantly, which is really kind of cool. And that is the part that makes it fun. We're a faith-based company, and through that faith-based company, the people become our friends, and really we just embrace godly principles as a company whole, which then just puts a certain peace and comfort amongst the people for their future. So that's it.